What is going on, YouTube? What's up? It's your boy Mont. Welcome back to Monty's Car Reviews, Monty's Car Repairs, Monty's NCR. What else? Monty's Car Recondition. Yeah, all of that. Welcome back to the channel, y'all. Welcome to another vlog. I just said like 1,000 different titles and intros for y'all. I don't know. Comment down below which one y'all like best, though. We gotta find something that sticks. Anyway, today's project, yeah, we working on the SCAT again. We working on the SCAT. So today is gonna be a simple little how-to install video. It's not a performance upgrade, it's not a performance mod or anything like that, but can't take the factory 5.7. You know, the 5.7 cars, they all come with this circle steering wheel, that's a no bueno. Can't do that when we riding around in big 6.4 type shit, you know what I mean? We got another steering wheel. Let me show y'all the old one real fast. So we got the steering wheel like that, right? That whole round shit, don't nobody do that no more. So we got to get that out of there, right? Between time, let me see. Look what we got. Oh shit, we got a flat bottom jaw. Right? So let me just take this with me. So today we are installing the steering wheel on the SCAT pad. Yup, we're getting rid of the circle steering wheel and we getting more, taking another step into the Mopar game, you know. Can't nobody really ride around saying they in some fast shit if they riding around with this bullshit ass steering wheel. Even though this ain't like carbon fiber, but I still think that's better than that shit. It got a lot better like grip, in my personal opinion.
What do you mean by that?
This joint's still heated, so this joint gonna definitely come in clutch. You know what I mean? But right now we gotta get ready to run to an auto parts store. I need to go grab, I think, what is it? A T something, a Torx bit, a 10 millimeters hex socket. That's what it is, a hex socket to take off the steering wheel. This is gonna be my first time trying this shit, so if we die, we die. Whoop-de-fucking-do.
Whoop-de-doo.
Shit still quiet. We gonna get them resignators cut off soon. But we gonna hop in the V and we gonna slide over to Advance and see if we can pick up this hex socket so we can go ahead and start the project. I'll just catch y'all when we either at AutoZone or when we back at the shop. Sockets. Let's see.
Something coming, I ain't paid the bill. Y'all trying to sell me insurance. Else, there you
Appreciate
go.
it,
Take
man.
care.
You have a good one. They on some real shit. I should have stole that motherfucking jump, bro. They charging me damn near $10 just for a little ass socket. But it's cool though, cause we gonna keep it. Open up the sunroof for y'all. Yeah, I mean, it's just gonna be a good day for a great day. A great day for a good day. If you know, you already know. So shout out to everybody out there. I hope everybody is standing 10 toes 10. I hope everybody's out there crushing their goals. They making achievement marks. They crossing milestones, you feel what I'm saying? Cause life is just like, it's only what you make it.
The fuck are you talking about?
Look at that. All right, y'all, so we finally made it back from AutoZone. Finally got the parts that we need. Finally got the bit socket that we need. And for starters, I already went ahead and disconnected the battery. YouTube like to disconnect batteries for some weird ass reason. I don't know. First step is you're gonna went ahead and disconnect your battery. Next, make sure you pretty much got 2 screwdrivers or some shit to plug into these holes on the side of your steering wheel. You know, once you press these little screws, these little holes in right there, it's supposed to release the airbag, but just press on it to make sure there ain't no juice left in the battery and all that. I'm gonna just go ahead and set y'all up on the tripod, and I'm gonna go ahead and get started with this shit, because I ain't never do it before, and this shit could take a while, so bear with me. Making some progress. Finally got it started. So once you put the screwdrivers in on the side right there, Then you got another one over here somewhere. Once you go ahead and stick the screwdrivers in there, you're gonna hit a little wall. It's more so like a metal plate. You hit that, it's gonna press your airbag out. You wanna be careful with taking off your clamps for your clock spring, because if you damage that, you will have airbag lights or your shit won't work. You're gonna fuck up the buttons on your steering wheel, all types of dumb shit. So just be mindful and don't do the dumb shit that I'm about to do, and you probably gonna see me have to go out and buy another fucking steering wheel clock spring, because we gonna figure it out though. So moving along, we got the airbag taken out. Be very careful that you don't fuck up these connectors. It's a whole lot to it. We still gotta go ahead and get the button switched over, the heated wire and all of that shit for the heated steering wheel to work. We still got all the cruise control buttons, and we still got paddle shifters. So this shit gonna take a little while, and this is my first time doing it, so bear with me while I try to figure this shit out. And hopefully we'll be done this shit, because I'm supposed to be leaving here around like 12 o'clock. And by the looks of it, I don't think I'm going nowhere right now, because how the fuck I'm gonna go, dog? You know what I mean? Like, how the fuck I'm gonna turn? How the fuck I'm gonna steer? I'm gonna get y'all set back up, and we're gonna continue trying to figure this shit out. And next, we are going to focus on disconnecting a couple of tabs, like this white one here, and then we got this black one over here that had to come out, so we can go ahead and reach the center nut. And once we knock that off, we should be able to start pulling on the steering wheel and getting that out. Once we get the steering wheel off, we still got to go through all of the problems, trials, and tribulations on figuring out how to unmount, disconnect, and reinstall it into the new steering wheel. You know what I'm saying? So, haven't already, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe on the channel so we can continue to do our own little upgrades and add-ons and all of that. Like, next, I plan to want to do stars in the roof and all of that shit. So, if you want to see stars in the roof, comment down below. But while you commenting, make sure you drop a like, make sure you hit that sub button and all of that. Cool. I appreciate y'all for sticking around with me so far, and let's just go ahead and finish working on this damn steering wheel. Next on the list is, let's take out our 10mm socket, hex socket, whatever you want to call it. And we just gonna get this joint one nice big tub, hoping that this shit come right out, right? Bruh. Of course it wouldn't. Of course it wouldn't. How y'all be getting your steering wheels to come out? What's the secret? Oh, I got it. We do. We working on our own shit. I'm gonna fuck around and fuck this zone up, probably. Yeeta. Let me see. Well, got the steering wheel out. I think I did it right. If not, none of this shit gonna go back together right. But I heard it's very important that you don't twist or play with your clock spring. Or I got the steering wheel off. Hopefully, damn. Hopefully this joint came off right, because about time it's time to put the next one on, I would want everything to go back on just as simple. Go out with the old, and I'm gonna take this and go set up my little desk, and we're gonna start trying to swap everything over. All right, y'all. So steering wheel is basically pretty much put back together. I did go ahead and paint these little bezels around the side and in the middle. I don't know. Just didn't want it gray. Like, it was like that. Didn't want that, so I ended up painting it. Got everything switched over. So far, not gonna say it was the hardest job in the world, but definitely is something that I would take my time on. Or if you're not comfortable with doing it, pay somebody to do this shit. But right now, we're gonna go ahead and get ready to get it set back up in the car. All right, y'all, so wheel is officially installed. Got the little trim bezels painted around it. Might take this out, paint it next. Still might do something with that. Not too sure. However, I mean, it's a project car. Not I bought that car type shit. So it's gonna be little things that's not perfect, but it's gonna be done slowly but surely. So new wheel installed. Shout out to Migo. You know, flat bottom, perfect for that SRT. Matter of fact, I need to see if my motherfucking, if the heat part worked. I mean, I know the buttons are still active and all of that shit, but I need to make sure. As long as that, oh, hold up, why you ain't stay on? Oh shit. Oh no, we good. Gucci. So, flat bottom wheel is installed. Heat button works on the steering wheel and all of that. All of the buttons still function, type shit like that. So don't worry about none of that extra shit. And yeah, so pretty much next for the car is get this shit detailed, I think. I don't know. What y'all think my next little upgrade should be? Thinking about putting some stars in the headliner. I'm thinking about doing a cold air intake. But I'm also thinking about taking this shit back down to get the resonators delete, mid muffler delete. I don't know, full straight pipe. But stay tuned for that video. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me so far. If you haven't already, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, tell a friend, and I'll catch y'all on the next one.
Okay. Growing up, I never felt I really asked for much. Keep it real and hold to all your promises and such. To be real, I only fell in love once and it sucked.